You can hear the admission in the way Tomlin framed it. Not a detonating mea culpa, but the kind of polite concession a veteran coach makes when someone else's game plan simply made yours look ordinary. Praising Jesse Minter publicly isn't weakness, it's accuracy. The Chargers schemed the Steelers into a paper tiger, pressure that disrupted timing, coverage that removed easy reads, and situational choices that left Pittsburgh with no clean answers. Tomlin's "give credit" line was an honest post-game inventory, and that honesty is the thing that gets fans nervous. This moment exposes two related problems. First, schematic stagnation. Tomlin's Steelers have been respected for defensive identity for decades, but schematics age if they aren't refreshed. Opponents study your tendencies, and coordinators who are rising stars, like Minter, bring new wrinkles and tempo that can make old approaches look rote. Second, personnel and execution. No scheme survives without players who can execute it against modern speed and complexity. Mistakes on third down, turnovers, protection breakdowns, those are execution failures that compound any schematic shortfall. None of this means Tomlin is done or that his legacy is suddenly in question. He's won in Pittsburgh for a reason: leadership, culture, and a consistent baseline of competitiveness. But longevity in coaching demands adaptation. The best longtime coaches don't cling to their first great ideas. They integrate new voices, let coordinators innovate, and lean into analytics and personnel moves that obscure aging edges. Tomlin's comment reads less like surrender and more like a public recognition that the team needs an injection of creativity and refinement. What should the Steelers do next? Start with clarity. Is the issue play calling, personnel, practice culture, or a mix? The front office must decide whether to double down on continuity, upgrade around the edges, or pursue more dramatic change, aggressive personnel, and schematic overhaul. Practically, that looks like better third down protection schemes, quicker pass game concepts for an aging QB, and shoring up the trenches so the defense isn't on the field longer than it should be. It also means evaluating coaching staff roles and giving bright, modern minds like Minter the autonomy to innovate, or risk watching them leave and beat you again elsewhere. For Steeler Nation, the immediate takeaway is mixed. Pride that a franchise stalwart can still lead, and unease that opponents are passing him by schematically. The affable truth in Tomlin's line, "We'll be back, we'll be better," is only meaningful if it's followed by measurable changes. Fans want solutions, not platitudes. They want the franchise to show it can learn from being out-schemed rather than replay the same evening of mistakes. Final thought, coaches age, but good organizations evolve. This beatdown was a diagnostic. Tomlin admitted what the tape screamed. Now the franchise must prove it can fix what the film revealed. If they do, this will read as a turning point. If they don't, it'll be the start of a longer, harder conversation about when leadership needs fresh sparks, not just steady hands.